All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on when you watch this video. And today tutorial, what we want to learn now, introduction to animation and motion, then understanding keyframes. Wetin keyframe be? Keyframe get many function, but today we'll just get the overall idea of wetin keyframe be. Okay, man, no waste una time. Make I jump inside Premiere Pro. Today tutorial we go use both Premiere Pro, After Effects. So I create new project. I call am keyframes, just the name of the project. So today what do we want to learn at the keyframe? So first thing what I go need to do, I go need to import picture. Make I use picture do example. Make I go download. Make I just import this picture, drag and drop inside my timeline. Then right click, new sequence from clip. So let's say for example we get this picture and we want to animate this picture. We want to make the picture go front or make the picture go back. You click on your file here, see your file here. If you come effect control, you scale down in the 100. You see after they carry and they go down, they go up. See say the picture they go down, they go up, they go down, they go up, they go down, they go up. You see now. Now, if you leave on like this, it is static. If you leave on like this, it is static. But if you begin to move, they go up, they go back, you know, say they move. That is motion, that is animation. In don't they move, you don't they put life into the thing. So make us scale this one down to like leave on for like 80, then I add keyframe. This now here with the important. I put the scale position for keyframe. I don't zoom in now. If you look here, you will see them. You will see the keyframe here. See keyframe here. Now what did the keyframe they do? Keyframe they make character, text, or picture, or any visual element to move, to behave the way you want them to behave. Make I come again. Keyframe they help character, text, picture, or any visual element to move or behave the way you want them to behave. Now I want to make this picture from here now make full screen. So I don't put keyframe for 80 here. If I move this thing go front now, I move them to maybe, you know what? Okay, make I move on to 100. Make I move on to 100. So what we don't create now? We don't create two keyframe here, keyframe here. So within this space, this picture will behave the way we want them to behave. So if you go back now, you plan. You see them. You see them now. So from here to here, the keyframe now organize, now direct the picture the way it's supposed to behave. If for example now I move and go here, what we do here now for this motion tab, what we do here now to scale, we scale down from 80%, scale down to 100%. A keyframe be that. So even if we come for position, we put keyframe here for this position we're in there. Then we move this place. Here. Then we carry this position left. Right, I mean. So if you go back now, you plan. You go both they come up and they go right. Now what the keyframe they do? See them? Yeah. And you know what about keyframe? This place, make we delete this position. Make we work with scale only. This from here to here now, you don't make them behave the way you want them to behave. If you want making the slow, make it not behave like that too fast, but make it still behave like that, you go drag this last keyframe, go far. You plan now, you go to come small. You go to come small till you reach this place. But if you drag and go far because you want to make it slow, which means common sense go tell you say if you drag and go close, you go do fast. If you in the close now, if you play now, fast. If you stick and go front, fast. And so it be. And what the keyframe they do? Keyframe they make things behave the way you want them to behave, depending on the setting, the way depending on how you manipulate your numbers. This one now for picture. Make I turn up this layer. Let's say, for example, now we use text. We use text. We'll just say, for instance, just say Peter Obi for president. Now, for instance, come scale down here. If you see this place, you go now anchor. They call it anchor point. All your animation, all your motion, all your behavior will start from this point. So more can go middle. We'll put this thing for middle now so that it thing go sengemenge. So Peter will be for president. If we go that same effect panel under motion, vector motion, and you go position or you go scale, make sure say this your player day from the beginning, depend on when you want to animate from. So if I put scale here, I go here, I put down for 0. The thing will come out because it is 0. You know, nothing we will see. If you move and go front, you put down for 100. If you plan now, you go from nothing, you can scale. Peter before president. Scale. Peter before president. You see, I'm saying keyframe. See this keyframe now. Now the function of keyframe. And keyframe get only this function. Now what the keyframe be this? If anybody tell you say keyframe do another thing, now lie. Every animation, every motion graphics where you see now keyframe, now it make them act the way it acts. So if you remove keyframe, animation no go there, motion no go there. And now the same thing for every software: Premiere Pro, After Effects, Cinema 4D, Blender, any animation software. Keyframe, now the function of keyframe is this. Whether you dey keyframe both brightness, make a keyframe brightness for you. Opacity, we could leave the opacity for 0. Create keyframe here, put opacity for 0. Go front small. Put opacity for 100. If you plan, the same thing. If you plan from here, from dim, it go full. Now keyframe go tell you whether na zoom you dey zoom in, whether na color you want change, whether na what do you call am, position up and down you want change. Na keyframe go use do all those things. This one now, na for Premiere Pro. To tell you say keyframe na the same thing everywhere, make I open After Effects. I quickly do one thing sharp. So we can open our work here. I know the After Effects will be a bit confusing for you, but with the tutorial, intro to After Effects, you go grasp and you go understand what is up. So make a select shape. I select the shape. I go my component, put them for position. Put my component for there. Okay. Now, if you press P for your keyboard for After Effects and position, I'm going to show. If you press S and scale, but I'm not doing intro to After Effects. What I explain now a keyframe. So let's say more put position here, more put keyframe here. We could put keyframe here, more put our line here. Then go a bit forward. Then drag this one, put. If you zoom in here now, you can see and see we get 2 keyframes from here to here. So if you play now, from here to here. So why the keyframe there? You keyframe this shape to the outside when you plan. So when it don't reach this point, make it don't come here. Now still keyframe with that. For After Effects, the Premiere Pro, any app where they use, keyframe get the same purpose. I go end with say keyframe, they make the direct or they make shape, visual element behave the way you want them to behave. And the way you want them to behave, now the way you set with your keyframes, their position, color, anything if you use keyframe. So if they watch animation movie, If you the other una wey like animation, una don't know the work wey dey inside to do animation movie, una just dey enjoy am. So na keyframe, all those things wey you dey see, all those things wey dey jump up and down na keyframe. Anything wey no be human being wey dey jump, real jumping, na character wey dey jump. Whether your computer dey jump, if you watch any video, your computer dey jump, your house dey jump, your rat picture for rat dey jump, just know say na keyframe. Well, I hope say you understand, because na here I go end for today's tutorial. Till I come una way again next week. Make una not find trouble, and not forget to get your PVC so that you go fit vote your candidate. I know you not forget to also like this video, comment if you get anything to talk, share this video with your friends. Also subscribe if you never subscribe, turn on notification so that anytime I post video you go know say this my man don upload video again. Una bye bye.